My name is Joe Newberry. I am a senior loan officer and team leader at Veterans United Home Loans. I've been there coming up on 5 years. I'm one of the top performing loan officers there, and I've been fortunate that I've had a good career there. Um, After being in the tech business, I decided to start with Veterans United and get into finance, so it was a new endeavor for me. And fortunately, I've done well, but I basically plateaued in my performance. I'd reached a point where the things that I was doing were not helping me grow my business. And since I'm 100% commission, obviously when you're making the same amount of money, eventually you're making less money because your bills never go down and things always cost more. So I was just looking for some outside input on how to grow my business and how to get bigger and do it effectively. So I started researching consulting companies, private consulting companies, and came across Gary. And fortunately, we hit it off. And I'd interviewed some other consulting companies as well, but I had a connection with Gary that made sense. And he's been working with me the last 12 months. So I see where folks could be really, really hesitant in committing to having some outside help, whether it be you've got some, deep-seated concerns, or you don't want to let somebody inside what's happening up here. But the bottom line is sometimes even top performers, you got to have help working that out. At least I did, and other people that I know or that are top performers have always had somebody there to help get them out of a rut, and that's where I was. So obviously when you're choosing someone to help you grow your business, you're trying to weigh opportunity cost, because obviously having a consultant help you is not free. And it's one of those things that you're trying to determine if you're going to be able to overcome the cost of the consulting and make it worth it. And I'm so glad I made the decision to do it, because even though at the time when I went ahead and committed to it, immediately afterwards I had some buyer's remorse, like, wow, did I really need to spend that? I'm a good performer anyway. I'm really good at what I do. Do I really need help? And then I'd read a business book some years ago that talked about Michael Jordan, and Michael Jordan being, even the greatest basketball player ever had a shooting coach. So the buyer's remorse went away when I thought about that. And yeah, I spent the money and my income went up exponentially. So it was really just making the decision to do it and committing to it and then sticking to it, because if you have someone that's helping you and giving you direction and helping you find your way, and not necessarily telling you what to do, but helping you find your own way, if you don't commit to the actions that they help you with, then it's really just wasted money. Gary's challenged me in a lot of ways and asked me really, really tough questions that made me get out of sight of my normal line of thinking. And I would have never been able to have the performance that I had this year had I been using the same train of thought that I went into the year with. So it's almost like I changed lanes on the highway, but I wouldn't have been able to change lanes because there was traffic there before. And Gary basically just helped me clear that traffic out in my own head so that we could take it to the next level. So if you're hesitant about having a consultant or someone help you get to the next level, don't be hesitant, because it's worth it. And there's just things in your head you can't work out by yourself, and even the best need some direction sometimes. So yeah, it's worth it for you. It's been an amazing ride. My income is up almost 30% year over year, so it's hard to complain. To see those kind of results is pretty awesome. Gary helped hold me accountable. I held myself accountable for the actions when he wasn't there talking with me, and here we are. Great year. Thank you so much for a great year.